I'm gonna see if I can just make this simple, juicy, and just get straight to the point. So, yeah, this episode was crazy, man. This episode, um, destroyed so many ideas and thoughts I had on every team. Um, in the beginning, in the first episode, I was telling myself after they um, introduced all the teams and all the players, I was saying the four teams that are going to be the most dominant and are going to win like the majority of the games were Korea, Australia, I said Mongolia, and I said Philippines. Those are my top four because there was 8 teams in total, and I said, you know what? Um, let me pick four, the four that I think is gonna make it through. Let's make it half. And man, this episode exposed so much teams that I thought were just badass, bro. Like, yo, first of all, I just want to get to Turkey and Australia, bro. That man, I couldn't comprehend that at the moment. I was snapping. I'm like, what? Turkey really took down Australia? I'm like, no way, man. And I know this is just the first game, by the way. It obviously the tides can turn throughout the series or the season, but man, I did not expect that. I've been downplaying Turkey the whole time. I'm like, yo, Turkey. I'm like, man, Turkey's the first to go. Either Turkey or Indonesia. Those are the first teams to go. And man, how I was wrong, bro. Turkey bodied Australia, bro. Like it was a challenge, but they bodied it, and I was just so shocked. I'm like, damn, for real, yo, that was crazy, man. That was really crazy. And to me, Australia is like the second best team because Korea's number one because they got plot armor. Because Korea, they've been in this. This is their thing, right? Physical 100, season 1 and 2. It's all been based in Korea. So this is like Korea's national Olympics, if I could say something. Like their own personal Olympics. But man, um, yeah, that really shocked me. And another thing too here, as you see in the footage, yeah, I was kind of sad for Mongolia when Korea and Turkey teamed up against them because they're like they already had the alliance from the previous game when there can only be 2 teams to make it. So yeah, I was kind of sad about Mongolia because Mongolia was in my top 4 picks. Um, but like I said, man, Turkey beating Australia, bro. Man, Australia was humbled after that shit, bro. Them that like they weren't making no noise. Specifically, that one parkour guy. Yeah, that guy annoyed the shit out of me. I know a lot of people been saying, um, Team Australia is annoying. Man, they mad annoying. Even the introduction, they're just mad annoying. I think specifically it's just that one guy that's just annoying, the parkour guy. I don't remember his name. I don't remember most of their names, so if I'm gonna be honest. Um, so yeah, I was so glad to see them get humbled, bro. And Turkey really did it. I couldn't believe it. Uh, the next thing now, which is the ending, which lasted toward the ending of the episode, is Korea and Japan. Oh my goodness, bro! I was doubting Japan, and I couldn't believe Japan is taking Korea to the end of the ropes, man. Holy cow! I was telling myself, bro, this is the East Asian Cold War because they were just going back and forth, tie every time they played against each other. And I'm like, damn, Japan is that good? Because I was thinking, Korea, like I said, they got the plot armor because this is their Olympics. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, they got this. Plus, they got a big guy, right? Because I was saying Japan doesn't have a big guy, right? And I was kind of confused, like, why doesn't Japan have like a big sumo wrestler? Because they have every other martial arts, right? So I was like, oh man, Korea's gonna slaughter them. But nah, my boy, I think he does judo or wrestling or karate. I can't even remember, but he just locked down the big boy on Team Korea. He just locked him down. And then yeah, Iron Man found his match with one of the Japanese guys that did a reversal on him, and then there's another Japanese guy that had like a load of muscle and stuff. He got the best of him. I'm like, damn, bro, this is crazy. Um, yeah, and then the two MMA guys, not the MMA guy from Korea, the UFC guy, and the fighter from Japan. I forgot what martial arts he does. I think there's some striking one. or if they're both in the UFC. I don't remember. Yeah, they were going back at each other. The ladies were going at it. I'm like, man, crazy, man. I couldn't believe it. Um, Emoti, Emoti is like the Goku of this stuff, bro. That's who Emoti is. Emoti is Goku of physical 100. um, but yeah, man. I said this is crazy. And then of course it ends off with the CrossFit girl on a 1v1 with the wrestler from Japan. By the way, these two ladies are baddies, man. The CrossFit girl, I be seeing her on Instagram. I mean, I don't use Instagram anymore, but when I was on Instagram, I'd be seeing her a lot. And yeah, she's fine. And the Japanese girls, man, she's super fine too. So, you know, so 1v1. So right now it's CrossFit versus wrestling. And of course, you know, you I don't know who's gonna win this, but I'm thinking the wrestlers has this in the bag because this is kind of her domain because the CrossFit is just like fitness, but wrestling is fitness plus the combat of the martial art. So man, this part had me nervous. But anyway, I already put my money on Korea, so I'm rooting for Korea to win this match to go on to the final with Turkey. But who knows, man? I'm excited for the next episode, guys. Thank you for listening to me banter and on my yap. It's unfortunate I didn't get the whole audio of my reaction because you know, man, it was authentic at the moment in time, and I thought it was actually super funny. I was like, damn, man, how wrong I was, man, doubting Turkey and Japan. And they just came to just humble me, bro, throughout this whole episode, man. They shocked me, blew me out of my socks. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna post this on YouTube, Reddit, and yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback if you guys would like me to do more of this, or if I'm just too damn annoying and you'd rather me just uh stop this. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. Thank you for listening, tuning in, and yeah, I can't wait to see the next episode. I know I'm a little bit behind. It's two more episodes before Thursday, and I believe they bring another two or four, however they do it. So yeah, I gotta catch up, guys. I really gotta catch up. So yeah, let's get it, man. Let's go, Team Korea. Come on, Korea. I put my money on you. You gotta win. I want to see you guys win in the end. You guys got the plot armor. Let's go.